seniors final. Race to 8. Both of these players in the pro ranks. They've been playing early this morning. Marc Boyle, he had a bit of a tough classic match against Michael Rhodes, just winning by 8 frames to 7. And Chris Bowron, he won his semi-final against David Adenall by 8 frames to 4. So they've already had a little bit of a match this morning, a little bit of practice, a little bit of table time. So you'd expect him to start off pretty comfortable. This TV arena and what's at stake could make all the difference. Here we are. It's finals day, the final day, where 4 more world champions will be crowned. I think our schedule for today is going to be, obviously we're starting with the seniors final. Pretty sure the masters final is going to be next. Depending on how we get on with other results in the mixed doubles and the doubles, we think the mix will be the 3rd final, followed by the men's doubles. But I'll keep you up to date with all of that. There's a lot of games going off at the moment, and we're hoping to keep to that schedule that we planned for. And I'm sure we won't be too far away. Straight away, we're going to have a little bit more of a delay. Chris Bowen's potted the black, so that means Fiona, she's going to have to re-rack all the balls again. Chris Bowron, nicknamed the Bazooka. Pretty well known when I was on live TV in an event a couple of years ago. I called him the Dancer because he did a nice little boogie on his walk-on. I think that's why we stopped the walk-ons today, in case he did something extravagant like that again. No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Yeah, the walk-on's only there for the men's and the ladies' finals. So, frame number 1 again. And that is typical, especially after you've potted the black. After you break off on the first, pretty much most of the time it's dry on your second attempt. So first chance, Marc Boyle. First glance at these, reds are probably the better colour set. As I say that, the red below the black, you'll be using that one to be getting the black out into play. You'll probably want to try and do that earlier rather than later. As I said, got the black out early. He's got the red onto red plant in the right centre. If he hasn't, not sure what he's got on. Come round to have a look at that red to the top right, so he has gone wrong. Yeah, just a containing shot there for Marc. Oh, another stat as well about Marc Boyle in the seniors event. His last 3 matches, they've all been 8-7.
Morley and Egan, Wilson and Chancellor. Morley and Egan, Wilson and Chancellor, onto table 9, please.
Does that mean his name's on the trophy? Very good opening double there from Chris. Going into the yellows, but he's missed the pot. Concentrating pretty much too much onto making that cannon. So Marc's got another opportunity now to close out this first frame. All these reds are in pretty much the same area, so you wouldn't expect the cue ball to be doing much manoeuvring. A little bit short of pace. Shouldn't cause a problem. So maybe a little bit of hampered cueing as well. Maybe not. He might be able to just, yeah, he's okay. Needs to control his cue ball. Don't want to be going too close to any yellows. Done it well. Nicely done from Marc Boyle.
Frame 2, Marc Boyle to break, trailing, leading 1 frame to 0. Sure. Time running.
He's got a ball. Yeah, that red and that yellow on that left-hand side, they finished awkward. So both of these colour sets will be difficult to clean them up from this visit. Can he obviously develop it with his first shot? I think he might be able to just swing this in with a little bit of side. Heading down there. He's got into him. Has he got anything easy? The only thing ball is on is the one that he's knocked out.
Time out. It's not frozen. Time running.
Extension.
Extension, please.
Back now. As I said, Masters, that's going to be the next final. I'm just waiting for the Bashmasood, which is Swaffield. Look how the doubles is materialising. We've had a few clashes with players in most events. So our very own commentators, Dan Davey, Dan Fairway, they're currently playing against Scott Anderson and Regan Boyle. And they're leading at the moment 6 frames to 5. Is that going to go to a shootout? If it does, we'll try our hardest to see if we can get a camera over there, see what's going off. We always like to see how our 2 lads are getting on. Now all you audience do. Craig Marsh, Stephen Ellis, they're 5-0 ahead against Osama Maskini and the mayor. We had Abdieleti, the Moroccans. What a start that is for Craig Marsh and Stephen Ellis. This Bowron. Not be a fool to miss them ones. That's only the quarterfinals though for them 2 matches that I've just announced for the doubles. They'll go into the semi-final to play each other. The other semi-final is Wade Morley and Wayne Fryer against Marc Boyle and Gio Edgar. Sure, after this final, Marc Boyle is going to go on to play in a doubles match, and who knows, probably have a chance of picking up 2 world titles today. A chance in this one. A very good chance now. He's going to be leading after this black by 2 frames to 0.
Frame 3. Cuesports on to break, trailing 2 frames to 0. Time running. One free shot, 1 visit. Time running.
Bit of a disaster now for Chris. Yeah. Not the start he wanted. Not against somebody the calibre of Marc Boyle. Drifting and off the top cushion. Again, come downstairs off the bottom cushion, back up cushion, and now up table, should I say, and then 2 reds with a pretty simple black to follow. Taking these chances very easily, Marc Boyle. 3-0 he now leads. So this is a two Dan's game. 6-5 up there was, I believe. Yeah, it is still 6-5, otherwise it would have been a shootout. So what is it? Is Dan fairway on there? Recognise the glove a little bit. He's got out the snooker, whoever it was.
Frame 4. Marc Boyle to break, leading 3 frames to 0. Time running.
Keep you up to date with that one. Looks like there's a little bit of playing left in that frame, but a very important moment for our two Dans. 6-5 they lead. Marc Boyle though 3-0 ahead, 5 away from a world title. His dry break. This is Chris's chance now. You feel he's got to start taking them. He can't afford to be making any more mistakes or giving easy chances away to Marc Boyle. Come on then, the Bazooka. Let's have a look at you. Get yourself back in this final. Give yourself a shot, a chance. Good starter. So just needs to navigate himself around these yellows. Making sure none of them are getting in the way of him taking out these reds. Careful, that one. It's okay. In perfect position. There's a red in the right hand side in between, well, next to them two yellows. I think it goes to the right centre. Don't think it goes down to the bottom right hand corner. So just needs to make sure he definitely gets on that one. So if he's taking these two balls in this top half, it's vital he leaves the correct angle. There is a little bit of traffic in the way. This is important. What angle has he got? Looking at playing a cannon. You could play this off the yellow if you wanted to. Well, just dropping it in. Got enough pace. A little bit of hand-pick cueing. And also he's got a bit of an off angle that he didn't need. So he could be going towards that yellow, so just needs to pay a bit more care and attention to this one. He's forced into playing this to the left hand side, which is what he probably needs to do anyway. Yeah, played it well. Played it confidently as well. Good shot. And there you see the black go. Good clearance from Chris. He's back in it. It's 3 frames to 1 now. Have a look to see what latest scores are. See if that damn match is still going off.
Score on to break, trailing 3 frames to 1. Time running.
6-5 on my scoring system. Martian Ellis against Moschini Abdiletti. That's 6 frames to 1. Martian Ellis are 1 frame away from getting into the semi-finals. Masters. Remember Bash Masood, Richard Swaffield. It was 5-2 to Richard Swaffield. Bash has pulled 2 frames back. It's 5-4 now. Remember, the winner of that one will be playing Tony Halpin. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Bash Masood or Richard Swaffield? Meanwhile, on this table, Chris Bowron is looking a bit of a different player. That's not the commentator's curse. Oh, he's going to go up table now. That's the shot. Got to cue this one like a dream. Good shot here. It's all easy from there. It's imperative he draws this back and gets the position on the one on the top cushion. Oh, he's missed the red. Just when he's really wanting to start cueing nicely. Didn't quite get through that one. Marc Boyle though. This table is far from easy. These yellows are in tough positions. No, maybe even 3. A chance of getting one of them freed up though. Mixed doubles, as I said, Reese Sweeney 3, Davis Peaty 4, and then Morley Egan 1, Wilson Chandler 1. Cannon went wrong for him, so he's just tied it up even more. 6 yellows against the 4 reds. You've got to say, he probably puts Marc Boyle favourite for this frame. We do know how this rule set of blackball, things can change just like that. Trying to cover the pocket there, and that's a very good shot there from Chris. Judged it to perfection. Trying to get the pocket. He's potted it though. anything he can do here to try and develop this bottom left hand corner. I don't think he can play the red off the cushion and drift down to it the yellow. I think there's always a chance of the double kiss. Might be all he's got on though. Potting that red. Can he just cover the pocket? Is that going to benefit him? He's trying to cover the pocket. Covered it in the best way possible. Still feel like Marc's probably the favourite for this frame, even though Chris has got 3 pockets. But when you've got them all over the pocket, sometimes it's hard to get position on the next one, especially when there's yellows in the way. Marc, he's got 6 of them, hasn't he? Oh, he's got 1 out. Oh, result. Top left-hand corner, guys. Dan Davey down fairway. Looks like they're staying out of comms. They've won 7-5 against Scott Anderson and Regan Boyle. They're into a semi-final. And are they going to be playing Craig Marsh and Stephen Ellis? They was leading that match 6 frames to 1. Let's have a look. I think it's still 6-1 at the moment. And that's a big match against Craig Marsh, Stephen Ellis. Stephen Ellis has just taken the pro status for the 2024 season. Obviously, we all know Marshy. He's been a professional most of his career. Stephen Ellis also an exceptional talent, and they are playing. They're going to be playing Craig Marsh and Stephen Ellis. They won 7-1 against the Moroccans, Osimo Moschini and Amir Riyad Abdiletti. So the semi-finals, I'm sure they'll be going on pretty much straight away. They'll get about a 5-minute break and they're straight back on. Semi-finals for the 2 Dans. Looks like I'll be working on my own this afternoon for a little bit longer. Who knows? I'll probably be commentating on my 2 co-commentator match in the final. That's a possibility. Now one thing, them 2 can do all the packing up if I'm having to do all the work here today. Things are just going from bad to worse here. I'm just wondering now, he's obviously going to try and attack this. He needs a lot to come off here. He needs a lot to go his way. Put his hats on. Oh, he's missed it. How's it come out? That red's still over the corner. He's in a little bit of control. What does Marc think now? He pulls the trigger. Take this yellow into the bottom right corner. And then just knock the red in. It's a legal shot. It's like a skill combination shot. Oh, he's missed the red though. Did he try and play for the red? I think he did, definitely. But he tried to hit it a quarter of a ball, so the cue ball came out because he didn't want to be stuck into the pocket. So what does Marc do now? Plan A is out the window. He needs another plan. Is he going to try and hide the cue ball somewhere, or is he going to try and go around both angles here? No, just dropping it in. Still. Same problem. Can he hide this cue ball? He hides it on the, make sure that Wade can't hit the red in the balk area. That'll be good enough. Needs to be a bit careful here with his cue ball. Pockets are wide open. Played it well. If he can get through to the one over the pocket, you've got to say, Chris Bowron, this is going to be a chance. Can he swerve it? I mean, we all know when we hit a ball hard that's over the pocket, there's a chance of just stunning and staying in that same area. He's with this thin. Yeah, it has stunned a bit, but you've got to say he'll be happy with that. Yeah, it's tough for Marc to get a snooker on both. Oh, he's overcut it. Oh dear. Christopher. Not quite settled 100% in this match yet. Giving Marc Boyle another chance. What's happened there? Marc Boyle lost control of the cue ball. Huge error from Marc. Now Chris, great chance now. Now this simple black into the bottom left. 3-2 now. Marc Boyle, and Marc Boyle is just taking a comfort break. Could be 5-0 up here, Marc, easily. Chris is also giving his fair amount of chances to him as well. There's Bash Masood. I can tell you, Bash Masood has taken the previous 3 frames. It's 5-all. He was 5-2 down, and he's at the table again, Bash. He's got a chance now to take the lead in this match and go 1 frame away from the World Masters final. Bash pots the black, 6-5 ahead he is. The winner of that will be playing Tony Halpin. Who is that going to be? And that final will be next after this seniors match. But Bash is on a mission. 4 on the bounce. His professional player, Richard Swaffield, who I've got to say has been in pretty good form recently this season. And is there going to be another upset on the cards? We've had plenty of them this week. No reason why we can't have some more on a Sunday. So, just while we wait for Marc to come back into the arena. Bash Masood. I'm still waiting for the guys to come back into the TV arena, but Bashies broke off, got a ball. God, you've got to say, this is a chance on Reds, a chance of him making a world final. Nicely done. No, Bash, he puts his hand to all the Cuesports. And if we can, we'll stick with this. And we'll try and get the coverage of the main table as well. But this one, this is going to be a good chance for Bash. He's got to hold himself together. Oh, he's let the cue ball go there. Looks a little bit disappointed. Does that drop into the centre? How far is it away from that cushion? I feel that's what he's got to take on. Just got to drop this in a nice way. Don't try and do too much with the cue ball, Bash. Oh, he did. He had plenty of angle in there. Must have been a bit further away than we thought. Great shot. Now, even better chance. So I've got a choice of reds now. Obviously the red and the cushion, the one bit more difficult one. But looks like he's already set out his routine, his pattern. He's taking an extra second or two, just trying to compose himself. Oh, he's played that well again. Just probably overdone it, if anything. So, this red, if it trickles down, I can tell you the players are back in the tee arena, just about to break. But Bash has got this red, and if this goes, I think the black's quite natural. It is going. It's dropped. This black ball into the centre. Caused a little bit of an upset. And what a shot from Bash Masood. He's into the Masters final. Look how happy he is. Well played, Bash. Unlucky, Richard. Great final, guys. 7-5. 5-2 behind he was. We haven't missed too much on this table, let me tell you. This is broke off again and potted the black. So it's a re-rack. So that's the next final up. Bash Masood against Tony Halpin. The Masters final coming up right after this seniors final. He's quite evenly poised at the moment. 3 frames to 2 to Marc. Marc's raced into a 3-0 lead. It could be easily 5-0. But Chris kept in there, took a chance. That's the comfort break, done Marc any good. He's, losing the last 2 frames, needs to get something changed. Needs to try and stop this momentum that Chris is showing. And putting a ball off the break is definitely going to help. But he hasn't got an easy opener. Slams that into the centre as well, though, doesn't he? Oh, I'd love to have cannoned that yellow a little bit more. Shouldn't be a problem though, because I think obviously this one goes bottom right, and I think he's got a nice angle to drift over to try and put that yellow into the top left if he wants to. He has got other options. Not sure what his angle's like to try and cannon it out. I think he might be drawing this back into the cannon. No, just dropping it in. Yeah, left himself a nice angle as well. Just looking at the chat, Wayne Parker asking what table is being used for the final. Come on, Wayne, you know this one. You've played on it. The Supreme. We just have it wrapped if you're on about the blue colouring around the side. Pretty much more like purple, but that's what it is. But yeah, it looks very pretty when they're wrapped. Really does. Probably gives it a little bit of extra protection as well. And of course we have all the pockets all sprayed very well by 8 Ball Direct. Alan Yates. Takes him about 4 hours, I think, to do it. He's very meticulous at his work, let me tell you. I've seen him do it. And then the cloth is always a Strachan 861. Powder blue is the one that we use. There's other colours available. So Chris now going about his work. Obviously Mark's just missed that one into the top left hand corner. Yeah, good to see you watching, Wayne. Hopefully we'll see you back at 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 hour events at some point. Just give you some latest scores in the mixed doubles. Probably hear a bit of talking in the background. That's Bash Masood coming in, just causing chaos. He's in the world. He is. You just heard him there. He's into the final, the World Masters final. He's going to be playing Tony Halpin, and he seems to be very happy about it, and rightly so as well. It's a world final. Greg Davis and Claire Peaty, they are into the mixed doubles final. They beat Corey Rees and Beck Sweeney by 6 frames to 4. Morley Egan and Wilson and Chandler. It's 2-2 at the moment between the two mixed doubles at the moment. At the moment on this table, Chris Bowen's levelled it up. We're now into a best of 9. 3-3 it was now. Got any questions on the chat? No, I can see the chat, so just give us a shout. Any questions about the World Championships or the tour that's approaching us very quickly? Let us know. Try and help you as good, or direct you into where you can get the information.
Frame 7, Cuesports on to break. Frames are tied 3 each. Time runner.
So the Bazooka, Chris Bowen back in this match. Tell you, my fellow co-commentators, Dan Davey, Dan Fairway, they've just started their match on table number 1, so we'll be keeping a close eye on that, let me tell you, because table 1 is there to be seen. So just playing Craig Marsh and Stephen Ellis. Just got underway. You up to date with that score? Sanjay Guevara. Yeah, young George Edgar in the crowd. Gio, we call him here. Very capable young player. Yeah, exceptional talent. Really look forward to see how his IPA career develops. Starting on the amateur ranks next season. Sure there'll be a lot of eyes on him. What we've seen so far, very capable, as you say. And Gio, you've got to say, he's in very good hands with all these Scottish lads. The guy at the table now, Marc Boyle, Liam Dunster. Oh, the list is endless for the Scottish lads. It really is. There's loads of good players from all that part of the country. Absolute hotbed of talent. I know most of our audience, they all like our very own Ali McCoist in the commentary box. Stephen Walker, obviously he went home yesterday, so that's why he's not been in the comms box recently, but he'll be joining us next season as well. So exciting times for everybody involved. It's nice to have a great voice, and he's a great character as well. I'm sure he wants to be playing and winning tournaments, so we might have to just wait for his presence at some point. He's a very capable player of his own. If you're listening, Stephen, thanks very much for everything you did for us this week. Your support was truly amazing. Really look forward to seeing you in the first tour, and hopefully we'll get you into comms at some point over that weekend. 5 weeks from now. Wow. Everything comes round so quickly. Yes, Wayne, you're right. You did have this seems to be your sort of tournament, the seniors and the masters, doesn't it? You like to play in them ones. Lost the Mark in the finals last year. He won it 2 years running, didn't he? He lost 8-7 this year to Marc Boyle. I think it was in the 16s, I think it was.
Frame 8, Marc Boyle to break, leading 4 frames to 3. Time running.
There's the black going again. 3 times in this match now that's happened. We're getting our money's worth out of our referee, Fiona. Fiona Atkinson, she's done a great job this weekend, as has all the referees down Maidment. Darren Maidment was exceptional last night in the men's event. With the crowd and that, it really helps to create just an absolute brilliant atmosphere. Brian and Rick as well all help towards keeping everyone happy as much as you can. Fantastic job from the refereeing team. we're still making them work on a Sunday, unfortunately, because there is still a few matches to be played. But yeah, thank you for everyone behind the scenes, what they've done for us this week. It's been a truly amazing World Championships, but it's not over yet. Still got plenty of action to bring you this afternoon, and probably early this evening. Cue ball. Marc Boyle, just as he's got back into the lead by 4 frames to 3, he's gone in off. I mean, the cue ball, it was drifting towards that bottom right corner, but definitely got kicked in as well. Say a little bit unlucky as well. Chris, he's right back in this final. Number 3-0 behind he was. Come back to 3-3. Great chance for Chris. Who knows? Him to break next. So he could go in the lead for the first time if he clears here and then clears off his break. November. Where's Kev Barton this week? Well, that's all a pimping out. No, unfortunately, Kevin, he had a bit of an eye injury in the middle of the week. He was here. He was ready to be here for the whole duration. But unfortunately, had to go to A&E here in Newcastle and had an operation. He's going to be laid up for the next couple of weeks. So, unfortunately, but he's on the road to recovery. He's a bit battered and bruised. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The team here, we're still mustered on. He'll be back, let me tell you. It'll take a bit more than a detached retina to keep the big guy down.
Extension, please.
He's overcut that by a long way. You heard the groans yourself. So, Chris, great chance now to level this match up. Shot from Chris. Yeah, Paul, I've got to agree with you a bit. Yeah, he hasn't felt comfortable all week. I spoke to him this morning, last night. Says it just doesn't feel right at the moment, so hopefully he'll overcome that. I mean, he's not out of this match yet, and we know how big of a player he is. He's had some big battles this week. And you've got to, say these players, they play a lot of frames of Paul, don't they? Especially here at the at this event. Some of them have been here since Tuesday playing. I mean, we all have off days, don't we? No, we are allowed them.
Frame 9. Chris Bowron to break. Frames are tied at 4 each. Time running.
Right, Chris. Your ball looks okay. I'd love that I've had to stay over that pocket, but it hasn't. So opening shot, a little bit more trickier than I wanted. Yeah, if you hear any noise in the background, it's just that noise a lot from the Midlands. I'm sure we'll get them sorted out. Yeah, Chris is trying to work this out now. He obviously wants to try get on that back cushion. Oof, just clipped the black though. That's not going to help him. And again, he's got a favourable little nudge. In the yellow, just below that ball line. The tricky ball now. It's just whether he can play this one on the top cushion. Just play the cannon onto the red. It will then be on that difficult yellow. Yep, just dropping it in. Oh, he didn't need to play the cannon because he had plenty of angle to swing around. So I'm just going to drop this yellow in. Should be leaving. Just run it past. Yeah, now got a simple black.
Frame 10, Marc Boyle to break, trailing 5 frames to 4. Time running. Extension, please.
Apologies about that, guys. Just nipped away for a little bit. Back now, though. Did say there was probably a good chance that Bowen would be going 5-4 ahead and go ahead in this match for the first time, and that's exactly what's happened. But Marc now, you feel the cue ball's going to bounce. He's got a shot, I think. I think he's just got enough. Yep. Looking at that camera angle, I think it's just. A lovely pot on the black. Levels this match up once again. We're now into a best of 5 to see who is going to become the seniors world champion. Yeah, I think that's right, Paul Unsworth. Got to give Bowen credit. He's doing what he's had to. You know, you only can play the ball sometimes. Just play them as good as you can.
Frame 11, Bowron to break. Frames are tied at 5 each. Time running.
5-5. Andy Neal on the chat. Afternoon. Hope you're well, Paul. Yeah, not too bad, my mate. Good to hear from you. Hope you're enjoying this week's championships. Cue ball. Oh, it's just been knocked away from the corner. And balls are flying in everywhere as well. And the black. Didn't see the black go in. Might have been down to that logo on the table. Not that you can see it, can you? Yeah, I know you can. It's just the players that can't see it. Richard Taylor. Come on, Chris, do the North East proud. There's plenty of them, Chris. Richard, let me tell you. We're swamped here with the North East players. Swamped. But yeah, great bunch. You guys up here really look after us. That's why we keep coming back. So if you don't want us to come back, then be horrible to us. But no, you guys are great and support the tour very well. This hotel, fantastic. Really help us so much to put on these events. And you know, it's not just about our team, it's about their team as well. Brilliant teamwork throughout. He's got a ball this time. Remember last time he potted the blackie, it was dry. 4 times now that 8 ball's gone in. After break. Chris has had 3 of them. But he's sick to death of it going in, to be honest. Phil, good to hear from you, mate. Thanks for coming down to watch a good few games this week. Hope that answered it. How many times the 8 ball's gone down? Put another half hour on the match time. Give over, Phil. What clock have you got? Steve, I know you probably agree just to put the black back on the spot, but you know, we're unfortunately we're officiated by the WPA and they've got their own rules, so we have to stick by them, especially under the black ball set, until that rule changes. There's not a lot I can do at the moment. So, some key shots coming up here now for Chris. So there's the one on this left-hand cushion. That's going to be his tricky one, but if he's just going to drop this into the bottom left, he needs to make sure doesn't go too far down. He leaves himself a nice angle to drift up table. It's just about how much is that red in the way for him to get the best angle. Missed the double. I think he needed to play the double there personally. But that's what he saw. He's the man at the table. Give Marc Boyle the chance now.
Extension, please.
Extension, please.
Getting back into the lead again. Needs an angle, Mark. Oh, he'd love to get that a little bit harder to come off. He hasn't got to look like he's got too much of an angle there. Yeah, not got the best angle here. The player this with pace. Go off a couple of cushions. Oh, the yellow's in the way, Mark. No option here, but to take one out of the pocket. All his eggs are in one basket here. This needs to go right. How right has it gone? It's a bit of a disaster, if you ask me. Now, what does he do? Does he play a double? I don't think it's clippable, is it? Is there a containing shot on? I don't see any advantage of the containing shot. He's going for it. Oh, he has tried to try the thin clip. Where's the cute? Oh, the red has flew into the top corner. A slice of luck. But where does this black go? Oh, it goes. This could be a huge turning point if he pots this black. Just got to be careful of the cue ball though. If he does pot the black, could be going close to the middle, could it? Maybe he won't do, but first things first, try and pot the black. This is a chance. Oh, he's missed the black though. It weren't easy. Definitely not in the jaws of the pocket. But again, you've got to say another little bit of slice of luck. Just put them two yellows together. What does Chris do now? I mean, in this best of five, you've got to say there's going to be a few nerves jangling out there. He's gone for it. How's this turning out? It's not bad. You don't want any hampered queuing though. He's got a little bit of hampered queuing. Wow, this isn't easy to get position. He's had one of these already. He's jawed it. Needs to take his time on this queuing. Draw it back. Oh, he has drawn it back, cued it like a dream. Has he got on the yellow? Oh, he hasn't. Again, Chris has now got the dilemma of what he does next. Surely he's not going to play an outrageous double. It's just got to be a containing shot, maybe. I don't know, get behind the black or... I don't know. It could come across the tail, try and get the yellow closer to the pocket, but surely not. Is he going for this? This is outrageous. Where's it going? Oh, it's nearly in. Thought he had to play a safety shot there. A simple black. Potted by Marc Boyle. 6-5 he now leads. I'll say though, Chris. It was very, very close indeed. That turning point. Yeah, latest score, Dan Davey, down fairway. The two just sat down You don't probably see them when you hear them on comms. And Craig Marsh and Stephen Ellis at the table now. 2-2 it is currently. Yeah, Craig Day. Yeah, that's what I thought was the right shot. Just flicked off it, landed behind the black, leave the yellow there. As long as he weren't touching ball, he was probably in control.
Frame 12. Marc Boyle to break, leading 6 frames to 5. Time running.
Yeah, a bit of a moment of madness for Chris. But, you know, when the pressure's on, you can do outrageous things. But I've seen him pot them so many times as well. So, you know, he's just playing what he thinks is the right shot as well. So, but Marc Boyle, 6-5 up, and he's breaking. Has he got a ball? He has got a ball. How are they looking? His right hand side looks a little bit untidy. But just one difficult yellow. The yellows are the ones to be taken. First glance, maybe. But there is arguments for both. The only problem is the opening pot. What's he got? I think he's only got possibly we'll say an easy pot, but the easiest pot is probably the yellow, the one below the baulk line. I don't know if any of them go into the bottom left hand corner, or is he going to try and cut this red back? Cue ball's going to be a little bit wild. He's cutting the red back. Yeah. Oh, it's missed the red though. It weren't easy. Handed the table back to Chris Bowron. Looking straight away at the problem ball. You feel like, you know, even though Chris has thrown that last frame away and handed the table back to Marc, Marc Boyle's pretty much done the same just by missing a pot. So, can now Chris capitalise on that? Oh, Chris. Just have to play the plan. Misjudged it. Whether he could see enough of it, we had to be quite accurate. Mr. Double. Yeah, I'm seeing all types of errors coming from both players here. I that just down to the situation, the timing of the match? Only a few frames away now from lifting the title up. Who's going to hold himself together? I suppose that's got to be the question now. Where's this gone? Okay, he's got one over the corner. There's a bit of insurance. But what angle has he got to get on his next red? He'll have to pinch the pocket a little bit, or at least cue this well to draw it back. This isn't easy. And we did have a bit of an angle. Played it well. There's a little bit of work to do. Key shot for Chris Bowron. I don't think he wanted to be on the cushion though, surely. Or has he got a natural angle? Yeah, just a drift, probably the top side of the middle pocket might be alright. I think that's the angle that it swings out. Just wants to leave himself a shot on the red. Yep, that's fine. Oh, again, he's tight to the cushion. He's making this a little bit harder than it should be. But now he's just got to cue this in. I mean, you could play it with a little bit of stun screw, stun into the yellow, and surely this match will be level again. That's what he's done, putting them both at the same time. No wrong with that. Good shot, well cued. Chris Bowron looking like he's back in this final again, and we're gonna go to a best of 3. We are into a best of 3, 6 frames apiece. Surely we can't have another World Championship decider. Possible 3 frames to play. So Wilson Chandler, they're at the table now. From North East, them two. And then they're playing Wade Morley and Kelly Egan. I think it was 4-2, I think. Someone was telling me. 4-3, I do apologise, to Wade Morley and Kelly Egan. Yeah, got that on my screen, so that's what I'm seeing. Remember, the winners of that match will be playing Greg Davis, Claire Peaty. It'll be the third final on, so the one after the Masters. Remember, the Masters final will be next. Bash Masood against Tony Halpin. Back to this one. 6-6. Best of 3 now. Chris Bowron is breaking in frame number 13. Oh, he's really got into that. He's got a ball. How's the layout? Probably reds. Reds look better. Obviously got the red on the bottom of the cushion, but you feel there's enough room there to just clip it in at some point. And the red that's in the balk area, if that passes top left, then he's going to have options of pockets up there. This is a good chance really for Chris. And one, if he takes, will put him 1 frame away from picking up a world title. Oh, Chris. They just tried to pinch the pocket to hold the cue ball. Can't believe what I'm seeing. He's missed some very easy shots today, Chris has. When he's winning, getting back into it and all that, he just stops his own momentum swing. Cue ball. He's dead. Mark say. Oh my God. Really not feeling it out there. Yeah, what was looking like
Frame.
seven six now, Mark. One frame away. Is he going to close this match out now? Seeing coverage now, the mixed doubles.
Frame 14. Marc Boyle to break, leading 7 frames to 6. Time running. Extension, please. Time out. Time running.
Here I am back down at the TV table, and what a great final, and played by two great players, Chris Bowron and Marc Boyle, everybody. Chris, just step up, just have a few words with me, please, mate. Chris, I'm sure you're disappointed. You just look really, really tired. Has this week just took its toll on you?
No, to be fair, I felt brilliant this morning. Like, I played really well against Dave, and I was really looking forward to the final with Marc. Just some careless shots. Just careless, and the stream table is a little bit different. I played really well all week. I'm just a bit gutted that I didn't turn up, because you see, Marc never gives that many chances to people, and I had plenty today. So, yeah, gutted, mate.
Yeah, I know you missed a few in that bottom corner, but also, you know, you was 3-0 down against the #1 ranked player. To come back to 3-3 and really push him to the very end, you know, you got to be proud of that moment as well.
Yeah, definitely. I took some big finishes when I needed to, but the problem is the easy finish was just a little bit too careless, and I've been tight all week. So, but to be fair, obviously one of the best players that's ever picked up a cue, and a great guy as well, mate.
Yeah, and I'm not sure Marc's going to go anywhere too soon, is he?
No.
Doesn't look like he's going to retire. And even though this is a seniors event, I still think he's got a good few years in him. Should he be in the seniors event? Have we checked his birth certificate or anything?
No, but he needs to win the big one, and I'm sure he will.
I'm sure he will at some point anyway. Well, thanks very much, Chris. You played your part in a great final. Chris Bowron, everybody. Marc, step up. You've done it again, haven't you? Another final. Another win. Here he is. Marc, what can you say? Any words? I know sometimes you don't have too many words for me, especially at moments like this. And you're just pleased to get over the line?
Yeah, first I want to say well done to Chris for getting to the final. he was, as he said, as a long weekend, so that takes your toll right out of your mind, because I'm walking around the table and I don't even know what day of the week it is, you know, so it's, I know how hard it is out there, and anybody that watches doesn't really understand how hard it is, you know, like it can be easy at times, it is an easy game at times, but other times it just looks like a jigsaw puzzle at times, you know, but hats off to Chris, he's had a great week. He's played brilliant. Every time I've watched him play this weekend, he's been brilliant, and he's been to the bar a few times as well, so that's been good.
Did he get you a drink?
Oh, of course, Jaeger bombs, wasn't it? No,
just a little bit, I get back the game. Obviously, you said about the duration of this event, and we know how mentally draining this game can be.
Yeah.
You know, I know Tuesday, I think Chris got here, so he's, you know, battling away with something or other, weren't he? And then it's so hard to play that many frames throughout many hours of the day, isn't it?
Oh, it's so tough. 'Cause I just feel drained, you know. Like I feel good, physically, but I feel mentally drained. But it definitely takes its toll, because you're playing, and plus you're playing in different types of tables, as Chris said. The outside tables, they're kind of broken a wee bit, so they're kind of more consistent. Where you come on here, it is a different ball game, because it's just like glass, you know. So I'm losing my cue ball, and it throws me off, you know. So I'm normally pinpoint, but not today. But luckily I got away with it.
You did, but I know another thing you're not going to get away with. I've got another game to play straight after this, so I think it's time for the trophy presentation.
Cheers.
Marc Boyle, proudly going to present you with the Pure Organic Drinks IPA Seniors title. Marc Boyle, everybody. Well played there to Marc, and we're going to be up in about 10 minutes, and we'll be up with the Masters.